All right, we're going to go through another type of adjustment at the end of the accounting period to make sure assets aren't overstated, and that are in particular inventory. So here's this example we did earlier, products. They used first in, first out. So they had the 13 items at $10 a piece, and then they bought 12 more at 11. So they had a total of 262. They sold 15 of them. So they sold all of these and 2 of these, leaving 10 in inventory, 10 of these at 11 each. Well, what management needs to do though is compare what their costs are to what the market value is of these goods. And let's say they find that the market values had dropped to $9 each. Well, if that's the case, we have our units at $11. So that's too high. So our inventory is now overstated. So what management must do is to make sure that their inventory isn't overstated. They need to reduce their inventory so that it's at 90. The 10 units here, not at the higher cost, but at the lower market value. So they need to do a lower of cost or market write-down. To accomplish that, you can see here we need to reduce our inventory by 20. So they'll credit their inventory and then they'll debit cost of goods sold. They're allowed to do that unless it was very significant, then they'd have to actually have it as a separate line item, but most companies will bury it in cost of goods sold because you don't like to bring attention to the fact that you paid too much for something and that it's lost value. So that's how the lower of cost or market write down is recorded.